Yes, up and running again in a YouTube. Watch out now. Last couple of weeks or so, I've been doing a lot of work on the car. Um, you could almost call it some of it customization. Yes, some of it is customization. I washed it last night. I'm gonna dry it off, and the window them. You can see them from far. Look on the watermark. Them, I don't like it. So I come wipe off window them when I'm done. Anyways, customization I kinda did I do. I paint the caliper them. And I change the rotor them. The rotors aren't really customization, they're, you know what I mean, aftermarket rotors, but they had to be changed. We paint a part of the back rotor and the caliper. Drop on the rims and on it. What else did I do? When we get to the bumper, the diagram, basically, so we catch up the bumper, tighten up the bumper. This side is tighter than the other side. More catch up a side there. We put on the white stripe them, and we wrap that piece there down there so with the previous one I did scrape up. It did chaka chaka. And we wrap the rear view mirror them too, because then did bounce off and chaka chaka too. See me tea. So in the morning now, Jaja, give thanks and praise to that tea there, sure. So in the morning now, we are go gas the AC or recharge the AC. First thing you want to do, well, this is gonna be part one of a 2-part video of recharging the air conditioner. Hopefully I get to do part 2 before the winter hits. And the reason why I say that is because this is how I got the van without air conditioner, without the AC working. So if we don't have a leak problem, then I don't have to recharge it again. But if we do have a leak problem, this is how I'm gonna resolve that issue. So this video is a leak detection video. I'm gonna also try to post the link to the refrigerant that I bought. I'm gonna post it in another video or in the description, so you guys can go and get it. So the first thing you need for this project is you need your refrigerant. See? Note the type of refrigerant also. R134A. See me? That's what you need first. Secondly, for a leak detecting video or a leak detecting purpose, this refrigerant has UV dye in it. Contains UV dye. And the package also came with this flashlight. It's a black light. And this is what you use to detect the leak. Because with your naked eye, you will not be able to see the UV dye. So we'll bring you back over to the car. The AC lines. The AC lines on this car. See them there? And see one there. See? What you basically want to do after you recharge the system, you're gonna follow these lines to as far as they go. And see them the back there too. See them? And they go into the car, and you can't see it. They go into the car. No one look part around there. I think no seat still. I look black there right so. That's where they go into the car. So if you follow the line from all the way down there so with the flashlight, come back all the way around here, trace them all the way, come back around there so, come around there so, come down there so, and these spots right here, those are where it normally would leak. You know what I mean? Those little places are where it normally would leak. This is a sensor, but those places are where it would normally leak. You follow them all the way, you see them there, see line them there. It would normally leak right here also. Follow it all the way, go back round to the compressor. You see what I say? And if you don't see no leak, then you no good. Somebody will call me. Anyway, it's still a record. Let me check. If you don't see any leak, there's a car coming in. Let me see what happened. A WhatsApp call, so it take long for you in. Alright, call done, video still a run. Alright, if you don't see any leak, you would be good to go and not have to think about recharging the system again. Now, the second thing you need to do for something like this would be, well, me already telling us yeah, R134A, but how you go about figuring out what you need for your recharge, and like I said, all these came together in a one package. See? How you go about, you might see the scale and I wonder why, I'm going to explain. How you go about figuring out what you need to do a recharge like this? You search your car. Your car always have one sticker on it. Somewhere there so. Somewhere there so. Somewhere there so. Or up there so. In my case, see the sticker there. The first thing me need to do is make sure say that sticker there stay upon the car. So me have spray adhesive. So the spray adhesive now, I'm going to spray some right there so. Hopefully none no going on my cup a while ago. I'm going to spray some right there so. See there? I'm going to clean up the residue if there is any. Alright, so on the search for that sticker there, and the sticker there will tell you say, see there, the 2.4 or the 3.6, I'm going to take, see it, 652, 1.4 pound, that's the single AC. Whether it be a 2.4 or a 3.6 with a single AC, it's going to take 1.43 pounds. The dual AC is going to take 2 pounds. Mine is a dual AC. 3.6 dual AC. It tells you that the 2.0 single AC will take 1.6 and the 2.0 dual AC will take 2.18 pounds. Mine this 3.6 dual AC, I go take 2 pounds. That's where the scale comes in. See? So you go over here so. When you go over here so now, I turn on your digital scale. You put one of this, 1.1 pound. If me take off this, 1.1 pound. The exact key, man. 2.3 pound. So we're good to go with this. We can empty out both can in my compressor and wouldn't have to worry about it. Now, if you don't do this step, no make no sense you do recharge. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna overcharge the system. Meaning you're gonna put too much freon in the compressor and then it won't work properly. See? So with that being said, I can turn off my scale because I know say I don't need my scale anymore. But if you bypass this step of how much to put in your system, it doesn't make any sense to do it because you're going to overcharge the system and the system won't work correctly. See? So don't bypass a step here. Alright. Remember what step with it, if a 3 or a 4. But your next step would be to fit this guy on one of the buckle them can, and then we're ready for recharge. See? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that right now. See there? And next thing me if you tell you, this right here is very dangerous. So I would advise using gloves and safety eye too. If you don't have safety eye, you see how far me hold away from my face? If you don't have safety eye, use the safety eye. Because okay, so if you don't have the safety eye, use the safety eye, because if this thing escape out of the buckle or out of the can rapidly, it might cause frostbites to your hand or your face, wherever it hits. You know what I mean? And we don't want that. See? So now we are gonna move over to the car. Don't worry about getting your valve hooked up to the wrong line, because there's a high side and a low side. This thing can only fit one. It don't fit the two sides. You understand? It only fit one side, which would be the low side, I think. See? Because the low side are cold. See? So I'm going to figure out now which one it fit. And it's a snapback. You just pull back like this, release, and you're good to go. Okay, so I'm going to find my high side, which it not fit this. I'm alone in a video, so you know, bear with me until I get this thing hooked up to the low side, low pressure side. And when we hook it up to the low pressure side, then we are under one part. When we hook it up to the low pressure side, holy crap, we should have go get me hose them, because I do have the original hoses for this. I can't do that, because if I go get the original hose, I have to cut the compressor, I have to cut the gate, I have to cut everything, because the buckle, I break the buckle already. I open the can already. So, and while that glue up there is drying, I think it is time for me to go stick on that thing. Yo, then put this in a one hot, bro. Let me deal with this and I'll be right back. I'm going to show you what I do. So like me said, them put in our spot. Look what me can. Look which what me can there. That's where I'm going to have to operate from. And the low pressure valve the way under this. So. Anyways, I did get one thing done. The sticker back is sticker. I'll clean up around this later. That's not a big deal. Let me sip my tea before I call. Aye. Alright now. So, with the can in place, we are going to start the car. When you start the car, you're going to want to shake the can something like this continuously until the can is empty. Now I mean, being as me have limited space, the shake would be something like this. My extension hose didn't work, so here it is. If you guys are doing this and you know I use the fast recharge kit like I am right now, the shake would be something like this. And you repeat that process continuously until it can empty. See? Do remember though, start the car, put the AC on max, and keep the motor running while you're doing that. See? Alright. Now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start this up. Do my little shaky thing. Recharge it. See how the air feels on the inside. And then later on this evening, we're going to use the flashlight and see if we can start detecting if there is a leak. See, if there is a leak, there are ways to go about fixing that leak. One, you can buy the leak solvent, which you're going to pump that into the AC system, and if it's a small leak, it should stop the leak. If it's a big leak, major leak, you might have to replace some seals, rubber seals, and in my next video I'll show you where those seals probably are located. Excuse me, minty at work. If anything though, I keep my fingers like this, hoping that mine don't have a leak. Seeing, but the Nissan has a leak. Green wrap Nissan over there, so if anything, and if anything on this one don't have a leak, then I'll finish or conclude part 2 to this video on the Nissan, show you how we go about finding the leaks and how to fix them. Stay tuned. I'm not ready for done the video yet, even though I'm going to cut it off now, but we are going to conclude later on in the dust hours, because if you try to find the UV dye in the daytime, you won't be able to see it. You have to either put your car in one garage, close down the door for those who have that convenience, and if not, you have to wait till it's dark out and then you hit him with this little black light. Just trace the line them, and if there is a leak, you will see, what you will see is a very bright green, basically reflective thing. It's gonna be very reflective. It's gonna be basically coming back at you. I mean, look on the caliper. That you're not gonna see. You're gonna see a hell of a bright green reflective thingy. See? and that's gonna be the UV dye. See? And hopefully this video will help you all to do what I do when I not do what I do. You see me? Make me do what I do, and you catch me back later on when it's dark, and we'll see if we can trace the line them and see if anything will leak. When you're ready? Want to know what time it is? Night time. Black light. Time to search for the UV dye. Bad news. There wasn't no AC in the car today. It didn't work. If it worked, it didn't even work for 5 minutes. So the AC has a very substantial leak, a very big leak. Try to show you what the UV dye. See it up on my hand. That's the UV dye in the black light. And wherever it leaks, now the line, compressor, the seals, this light is gonna detect the leak. Me already put the car up on this jack or up on the ramp, and we're gonna jump underneath it. Me already find the leak, but I'm gonna show you how the black light work. What to look for when you're looking for a leak like this. See that the car up on the ramp, and we'll go under there and we'll find the leak. But I'm gonna show you guys what the leak looks like in the black light. And basically what happened, the line is an aluminum line and it chafed against the frame. See that? That's the leak. See the UV dye there? It spray up there, so you can see it's a very big leak. So this line, turn the flashlight on, this line right here, that's the dye coming out. I notice I can't hardly see it now, but if I do this, see there? So that's what you're looking for. You see me? So look and turn the flash off. There you go. So now what I'm gonna do tomorrow, I'm gonna push my breaker bar or something behind here, pry the line off of the body of the car. There also was a cushion, a rubber cushion. It wasn't even a cushion. It wasn't a factory piece. It was an aftermarket that somebody put over the line, because what this was right where this leak is. That's where it was. So basically the owner of the car knew that it was leaking. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go and get this line a little bit off of the body of the car. A rust cause that, you know. And I'm gonna brainstorm how to patch the line. If anybody know how to patch the line, let me know. I'm gonna go in and YouTube it, because you know I YouTube. And I'm also gonna do a study on the line. And I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and see if I can patch this line, then purchase the goddamn, excuse my French, because I'm not happy. Ugh. But you see what I go on. I think you see what I go on. So I'm gonna purchase the recharge kit again after I patch that line, and I'm gonna test the line for leak. recharge it back again, and then hopefully we have better luck. Hear the AC compressor kick in there, because nothing in our line. But anyways, that concludes today's video. Do the right thing. Hit the notification bell. Hit all. Watch out for contents. Ease man. Out.